Hey, what's up YouTube? So this is my official first review video of my haul that I came out with the other day. I've read all my books, I'm ready to talk about them. I'm really excited to get this video out there. So let's get into it. So first book on the list is Avengers number 35. This book has been extremely solid. It's had its ups and downs in the run. But Avengers 33 through 35, the Age of Khonshu arc, has been solid. It's a good jumping on point, and if you really wanted to get into Avengers, issue 33 to now is a pretty good jumping on point. So check it out. Then I have Thor issue number 6. Man, I really don't. Okay, I want to start off by saying I love Thor. I love Donny Cates' Thor. I've read all of Jason Aaron's Thor. Thor is one of my favorite characters. And this issue, I feel like, was so hyped up for, and we've been waiting for it for so long, that it kind of was underwhelming in a way. Like, it was cool, because it was a huge battle between, Galactus and Thor, and the Black Winter was like, let me get in that, you know what I mean? And so, Thor at Black Winter and Galactus are going at it, and Galactus kind of, goes out like a bitch, you know what I mean? Like he went out, and like that's all cool and dandy. It goes to show you how strong Thor really is. But I mean, Galactus is a world eater, and this is not just Galactus, the original Galactus. This is Galactus on steroids. This is Galactus who just juiced up on 5 planets, so he's all raged out and stuff, and then he just gets bitch slapped by Thor. And I was like, come on, like, I'm not the biggest Galactus fan, but like at least kind of make it seem like there's some sort of stakes in the book. It felt like Thor had the upper hand the entire time, and even the Black Winter kind of went out, like I don't know, it was okay. It was a good book. 1 through 5 were solid. Beta Ray Bill, all that stuff was awesome. And then Thor number 6 was good, and I'm really excited to see where it continues to go. It was just a little rushed and kind of underwhelming because of, I don't know, the lack of stakes in the book. So my next book is Maestro No. 1. So this book is really good. I was really surprised with this issue. I don't know a lot about Maestro or Peter David's old run with the Hulk, but all I know is that this issue was a really good, like, origin type story for him, and I'm really excited to read the rest of it. So y'all should definitely check this one out. Next, we have Wolverine number 4. So Wolverine, this issue was exceptional. It was a good issue. It felt like a classic Chris Claremont type issue. Wolverine's like at a bar, he's doing Wolverine stuff, he's drinking whiskey, and all of a sudden some old things come back to haunt him, and then one of the classic Wolverine villains ends up showing up, and I won't spoil who it is. They're not on the cover, but yeah. So Wolverine's in a bad place right now, and I'm kind of excited to see where it goes from here. And next on the list, where is it? DC's Death Metal Guidebook issue 1. So this book was really good for someone like me who isn't like necessarily a big DC guy. Like, I do like DC books and I love DC characters, but I just don't know where to start as far as all the different continuities and all the different reboots they've had, so it's hard for me to get into it. But I wanted to jump into Death Metal, and I've been reading it, and I've liked it a lot, but there's some things that confuse me a little bit, and this book was a guidebook. It helped me kind of cover some holes that were kind of missing, and also introduced me to some great artwork. It's a bunch of different mini-stories. It's like 4 or 5 mini-stories in one book, and they all kind of go in depth about the death metal versions of classic Justice League characters. So y'all should definitely check this one out if you're interested in finding out, if you're reading death metal and you want to figure out a little more about the story, you should definitely get this. The next book is Wonder Woman Dead Earth issue number 4. So Wonder Woman Dead Earth has been one of my favorite books that I've read, period. Like, as far as Black Label, I love it because it's unique. It's not a Batman or Joker or Harley Quinn book, because a Black Label is basically like anything Joker. It's a unique title, and it was really fun to read. I had a great time reading Wonder Woman Dead Earth. The last issue was really good. It's just a giant action-packed issue. There's humans fighting, there's Amazonian monsters fighting humans, and then Wonder Woman comes through and, you know, she kicks ass like she normally does. So it was a great book. Daniel Warren Johnson kills it with the artwork, kills it with the story. I had a great time reading this book. I will say one thing, the ending was a bit rushed and it felt a little bit predictable, but I still had a good time reading it, and I would recommend it to anybody. Like, the first 3 issues were good, this one was just as good. Just the ending was kind of weird to me, but, you know, it is what it is. My next book is Archangelate, publisher AWA Upshot. This book is honestly, I'm a little confused with this book. I don't know if it's because I took too long of a break between issues and I'm just kind of lost, but it's fun. Like, the book is fun. I know I like it, but I'm a little lost as far as the characters. The artwork's a little dark and gritty, and it looks good, but I can't really tell what character is which, or with some different characters apart. But the artwork is really good. The story, from what I can tell, is fun, and it's just about these badass military dudes fighting gangsters. I mean, it's not just that. It's a little more in depth than that. But to summarize it very simply, that's what it is. It's a good book. AWA Upshot has been coming out with some quality content. Y'all should definitely check out this book for sure. And then last but not least for me is Hotell number 4. So this book is one of my favorite indie books that I've read in a long time. I said it was like Ice Cream Man, but I think that wasn't fair. I think it's on its own level. Like, it's similar in the anthology type style, but it's also interconnected by the hotel, the hotel manager, that weird dude who kind of looks like the guy from the Ice Cream Man. But it's a good book, man. Like, if you're into horror, you should definitely check out this book, because this is like one of the top 3. It's up there with The Savage, or The Plot. It's up there with Ice Cream Man. Like, it's dark, it's crazy. They got babies being born that are demons. They got demons that are being exorcised that are kids. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. All I know is it's a fun book. It's hard to explain because there's all kinds of crazy shit going on. But y'all should definitely check this one out, because if you're a horror fan, this is the book that you should be reading. It's awesome. This is the last issue. It's issue 4 of 4. I really hope they come out with another mini-series, or preferably an ongoing, because this one is too good to pass up. And yeah, I was gonna read Decorum, but I think I'm gonna decide to read that first arc all together, and I'll review that one once I finally read all of it. That was it for my review. Please feel free to check out the rest of my channel. I got one other video. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, do whatever. I'm coming through with more content. Peace.